Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. So, where we left it off, we're having a hard struggle against the Soviet Union, as it probably should be at this time, with Germany having got knocked out early in the war, and without them taking a big chunk out of the Soviets. However, with some ingenuity and hard fighting by our brave Czech soldiers, we've managed to surround a big chunk of Soviets, and that's where we're going to jump in today. Actually, I think we might have some aircraft that we can assign here. Let me see. Do I have... We've got some close air support. Brilliant. Let me put 2 of these in. And we're going to put them straight onto orders of following in my armies, basically. And the other ones we're just going to put onto this new army, which is forming up. And actually, I think they're probably going to stop training. Let's stop them training. Oh, actually, let's stop them training, because I think we're going to get them into action pretty soon. And we've got another division to go in there. Just make sure this is okay. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. Czechoslovakia has been an interesting one to play. Didn't go quite like I expected. Generally better. But yeah, it's been definite fun. What we are short on is some really good solid breakthrough divisions on the front line. So I think we're going to develop either... It's only going to be 1 or 2 divisions. Well, maybe 2 divisions. I don't think we can do less than that to start with. Of either medium tanks or something with some solid mechanization. I'm not sure, but we're going to need some military factories for this. So let's add a few in here. And at the same time, we can add some civilians in there as well, just in between, just to get them building a little bit faster. I'm going to get that radar finished first, just because it's nearly done. Although by this point, I don't think it matters, and I doubt we're going to be able to keep up with that anyway. We're not short on too many materials, that's fine, so we're not trading away too much stuff. In fact, do we need all this tungsten? We're extracting 2 and importing... We're importing 32 and need 11. I must have moved that around. That can't be... Where did all that come from? I must have moved the factories around. So if we need that much, I will send that. And that should then... Yeah. Rubber? Rubber, it looks like we could do some more rubber. Not from France, though. We'll take it from here. And we will take just 1 factory, thank you. And are we now short on steel? No, we're good. It's all good. It's all good for now. Right, let's make sure we get this nipped off here. We did have a load of divisions, but I think they've been spread around. This is the time to bring these guys in, I think. Let's bring them in. Let's do this. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's because of borders. I can't put a multiple front line across 2 different countries, apparently. So let's do it. Let's do it this way. And then I'm just going to do a general order to advance to the river, and they can railroad in. Meanwhile, the yellow force, for want of a better name. Oh, I was thinking, yes, if we're going to go down for something a bit heavier, I think we want maybe some logistics companies for where we're going. So let's pick those up. And also, let's just get out that noise. That's so much better. Right, going to the international market. I think I've got some stuff that we can be selling that I just don't want. And this is mainly aircraft that I've captured here. So, yeah, let's get rid of this garbage stuff. There's all sorts of bits and pieces. A Wellington Mark 1. I'm happy to trade all this stuff away. That's actually... No, that's Italian. The Spitfires? Basically, it's a scout plane. Do you know what? Let's put it all in there. There's not much of most of these things. Add it to the market. Make sure it's on automatic accept buy orders. And we just clear out our stocks and we get a little bit of production back to help our ailing industry. My God, that is a lot. Right, add that in. Price normal. That'll go up for sale and we can get shot of it. It's quite a nice addition, the international market. I think that's something that's good that's been added to the game. Right, leave 1 behind, but then push through. Oh, God, there's... Can we not go directly through there? They got a load of divisions in there just at the wrong moment, which is a real shame. We need a breakthrough here. Also, trigger. You're not supposed to be training anymore, you moron. Oh well, they're in there now, unprepared. Let's see if we can get in like that. That's going to kick off a fight. And then just make sure we add a bit of support on there. And it's just about sort of squeezing this now. You can trigger that and go in. I don't know if he will go in. Probably because he's short of supply, but I'll trigger it anyway. Yeah, things are moving now. We'll get this snipped off nicely. That'll be a good result for us. And then we can tidy up the front lines. The Green Army can extend their front line to the Baltic Sea. And then we're going to try and get this other cut off, which I think we'll try and come across here. Yeah, we'll get we'll attack from 2 fronts, maybe 3 fronts, and drive down to Poznan there. And that should work quite well. Right, you can just march through. You can just march through, and let's go through there. Let's cut these guys up and get the job done properly. Nice. Lend-lease from Iran. We have enough convoys. Purchase request. Oh, did I not put these on automatic? Turkey and yeah, sell them. I thought I'd put them on automatically accept the purchase orders, but maybe not. Hey, we've got this going on as well. This is great news. So it looks like we've managed to make a substantial breakthrough there. We have actually swarmed around a lot of enemy divisions in this bit. Let's just try and get in. Right, everything we've got just into there. And that beaten up enemy division there. Let's Socialist Republic of Bulgaria has capitulated. That is excellent. We see some German equipment. That's also good news. And we've got factories and dockyards. Brilliant. We can have a quick pause there. So what we need to do, we'll leave that line on for the moment. So this army, we're going to draw in a front line. Does that really go to the sea? My word, that is a complicated mess. Something's gone very, very well there. What we need to do is, this looks like, this is going to be just a mass surrounding, isn't it? I think that was a naval invasion that might have kicked off. We've got troops railroading into the middle of this, which is, okay, this is debatable whether this is good. The Allies are coming in too, though. The front line's already broken. Wow, okay. Things are rapidly progressing. A lend-lease from Yugoslavia. We like Yugoslavia. They would like to buy all that stuff. There is, let me go into this. There is an option here somewhere. Sorry, not that one. Is it market options? Auto accept. Let's turn that on. Because I don't think anyone we sell to now is going to be a potential enemy in the future. And that might be very famous last words, but we will go with that. So we've got research coming on. Let's tie. We don't need to worry about this too much. The air stuff would still be good, but oh, we could get. No, that needs an instant improvement there, doesn't it? And that, and the armor. We should be looking at better medium tanks, and also. Actually, where are we in? We're in 1943. Yeah, we want to start thinking of this as well. We've got a bonus for this one, so let's research that one and go for it. So we need the light tanks that I was working on. Did we ever alter the division template of those guys? These were going to be my stuff that would just run through and try and get behind enemy lines. I haven't got enough of them. It's absolutely fine. It's not an issue. But I don't know that they're going to be needed now. Wow, 16 divisions in one spot. That is a big, beefy force. What we need to do is bring these guys up, and then we're going to try and attack across a river. Oh, I don't like attacking across rivers. Everywhere seems to be a river here, though. So this yellow force, what we should do is try and... I want to try and cut these guys off, don't I? That would be an almighty cut-off if we could get this to work. Where's it going to go? If I try and move the armies up here, there's a risk we're going to get surrounded, so I don't want to mess about with that. Okay, let's do a brute force technique here. Actually, let's just make sure they've got... I don't think they have any front lines set up, so that's okay. And the yellow force. Cancel that front line order. Take half of them. And railroad them in here. And then half of them onto there. I think this is going to work. We are going to try a massive brute force attack into this location going across a river. That's probably not good, is it? The Soviets aren't stupid. They're trying to get the hell out there as fast as they possibly can. You were supposed to railroad in. We don't have all day to wait. Sadly. Right, half into there. And the other half into there. And it's going to be a four-pronged attack, this, going across rivers and stuff. Out of supply and all the rest of it. But we just need to wait for a bit of recovery. We've got supporting aircraft. Let's take a look at what we can do with this. Artillery we are definitely short of, but it's producing a nice amount, so that's good. That's catching up now. Yes, use that. Use the old out-of-date stuff. And that. Medium tanks are okay. The light tanks, as we are probably not going to go ahead with that plan now, let's reduce that. And then we can put more into... Let's get the artillery caught up, because that is kind of essential. And get that caught up. Then I'm happy to reassess after that. And you can probably just go into producing... Are we producing nothing? Let's get some convoys. Right, are our armies in position? I have no planning bonus for this. They've got a lot of stuff in there. Do you think we can try and hit them across there? Do you know, that would be a good cut-off in itself. And that one's not working, so let's stop. So everything into here, this is going to be a massive... I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it right now. Can we get it? It's looking good, despite us having to come across a river. That'll open up a bit more frontage. This looks a bit weaker now, but that's another huge cut-off there. We've got a massive bulge into the Soviet Union there. Okay, so things are looking good. We have a hole in our front line here. This is this army here. We just need to make sure that it matches up, that's all. These holes will happen, and further south, I don't really care. I'm not going to get involved in all that. It's a long way to Moscow. Okay, did we get in? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay, we need to work out how is going to be the best way of doing this. Because this is now just a chaotic mess. By the way, folks, if you want to see a real chaotic mess, I know someone in the comments mentioned about coordinating their plans with their allies if the allies are AI controlled. You can't really coordinate, but if you press this little button down here, you can see plans that the Allies are doing. And there you go. If you wanted a mess, that's how the AI thinks. Although this is multiple armies. You can see the army groups, I guess. Operation Striking. Do they give them names? That's really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never ever noticed that. If I plan an attack, I didn't know it was given an operation name. So yeah, that's what my allies are planning at the moment. Oh, we're coming down from the north as well. Oh, I think the Soviet Union might be in real trouble. Let's turn that off to save our sanity anyway. Right, let's see how we get on here. So the Allies are moving out. I think my best bet is to try and move in. And we're going to do it like that. Totally uncoordinated, but that's fine. Turkey deliver an investment portfolio. Let's just get some peace and quiet on this. Representatives... It is paused, yeah. Representatives from Turkey visited our country and met with many of our politicians in the hopes of gathering endorsements for their investment scheme. The government of Turkey would like for us to use our resources to better their own industrial capabilities and output. Turkish officials have inferred that by assisting their nation, we might be able to expect aid from them in the future. Okay, so we can invest in it. I think we'll invest in it. Invest in Turkish light railway or light industry and state building. We have... Excellent, we have another division to join our forces. Manpower's doing okay. War support and stability are a little bit low. We can actually do some stuff to help with that. So I can utilise the film industry, which will give us war support 10%. Tick. The Day of Sacrifice, an effort to improve public opinion towards the war effort. Our propaganda ministers selected the exceptional cinematic production, The Day of Sacrifice. A masterpiece. Excellent. Well, I'll take the war support. I think people are getting tired of the war in Czechoslovakia, and I don't blame them. We've got high conscription, and we have been at war for a very long time. And we've got the computing machine, so let's start developing something that's going to help us fight a little bit more effectively. Although whether we ever get any tank divisions, proper tank divisions, into the fray before the end of the war, that's going to be an interesting thing. But we can bring those lights in if we can find a hole somewhere. So we've got this hard attack across the river, which I would rather not have had to do, but it's fine. Let's make sure we're in on these. There should be some more of that army somewhere. Doctrines discoveries 2. Which I think was supposed to give us some... Ooh, what is this? That was a 50% cost for land doctrine. We won't spend that right now. And the War College, military leader cost, planning speed is quite good. And some stuff I knew about new generals, which is not so useful, but rule the air. I'll take that one too. Right, let's go spend this right away. That was it. That was all to get that. Actually, on the air stuff. Oh, okay. There's no point doing this. Let's take those. And then we are maxed out. Sorry, folks. I know that's a bit hard on the ears when that's going on. Let's change that national focus now. I didn't realise we had so much air XP built up. We can start doing the sea things. There is literally nothing else over here to take. I'll take the War College for the planning speed. It's most useful for that. And then we might as well build up the sea things. We might be able to get like a few submarines out to fight against Japan or something like that. We've got naval experience. We have no research in this whatsoever, but that's fine. We'll make it up as we go along. Right. Turkey has joined the war. Oh, if Turkey's joined the war, then that's going to be very interesting. The USSR is going to lose all this, I suspect, quite quickly. If they lose their oil, then they will be in a world of trouble. I almost feel like I can probably sit back and relax at this point and just let the Allies do the heavy lifting. Let that go in. That is Lend-Lease from Czech Italy. Send it over, boys. Yep, I'll take it. I'll take it all. Military factories now. So we're catching up. The anti-air is still a little bit behind. The artillery is looking better. The fighters are always behind. But that's okay. But very soon we're going to start developing better tanks, I think. At which point I will reassess all the factories. And then we'll see where we assign things. Right, beautiful. And construction 5. We may as well start, unless I want to go down this. I'd like the artillery upgrade, actually. Yeah, we'll try and get the war stuff going, because there's a few infantry improvements we can get going as well there. And if we're not going to be able to put a lot of armoured divisions in, then maybe we could develop flame tanks as a support company for the infantry divisions, which isn't a bad idea. We've got space for them. And it would boost the attack of all the infantry. Do you know what? Can we do that now? The flame tank. I've not used them for a while. What does it go on? Does it go on the basis of a basic medium tank chassis? So if we go for... We'll go for that. And I don't know if it matters what sort of turret you put on these, but the weapon... flamethrowers, so I guess we could put anything on. I'll wait until I get the next model of tank. And then we will set them up as a flame tank company to support the infantry. There's something we could churn a lot out of, actually. Alright, I think the time has come for a General Field Marshal order. So this is our defensive division chap. These guys have done quite well. Cancel all orders. If I do this, it's going to go all the way to the sea, so... But we're going to start from the tip of Czechoslovakia, and we're going to go all the way up to there. And, yeah, make it happen. So what we need to do is, obviously we need to cut this off here. Do I have soldiers on that front? I don't. But I soon will. Where's the rest of them? I found 6 there. Where've they gone? Where have they gone? Right, send them in. Yep, strengthen that up. Okay, so our infantry divisions are looking good. But we can definitely boost these guys up a bit further. Why does this look like there's a break in the line already? On that field marshal order that I just gave. That follows through, but that doesn't. I don't know. It's probably not important. Okay. We're just waiting for the maximum cohesion if we can. And then we're going to... I don't know if we can wait any longer. Let's chop them off. That should be a win. There's another 6 divisions in there. Do you have a look at the casualties? So I'm up to... Now, this is just casualties against the USSR war. So it doesn't include what we lost against the Germans earlier. 74,000. Nice. We're inflicting casualties at about 9-1. Which is really good. The ones we have to get, though... We only have to capitulate the Soviet Union. That's the only gold one left, isn't it? That's good news. And then we have to work on Japan as well, which is flying high out in the east at the moment. Yeah, I'm reasonably confident this is going to go through. What sort of stats? We've got multiple directions, air support, and intel advantage. Do you know what we haven't done in ages? I haven't done anything with these. Yeah, we infiltrated the army, the air force. We have a solid network over here. Infiltrate the navy. Make resistance contacts. Steal industrial blueprints. Steal military blueprints. Orchestrate a coup. Can we actually do that? No. We could try capturing a cipher. Plant false intelligence. I guess we'll infiltrate the Navy, just because it's something to do. And we should do it. We should do it. I don't really know what else to do with them. With the spies over there. Right, are we making... Oh, we've made a big progress suddenly. And someone else has just arrived. But we're in there, so that's fine. And then that means we're about to chop all those guys up over there. They're currently trying to fight their way out. I'll leave one behind, just to make sure that line holds. But yeah, every time we like cut off these huge sections and capture loads of troops, we're making pockets. It basically means that the Soviet line is now spread a little bit thinner. There's fewer troops on the front line, and they are going to struggle to man it, and it makes it a lot weaker for us to go. I mean, these are on our side. Is that right? Halt! What I meant to do there was just check. Yeah, they are on our side, even though they're the fascists, but that's fine. I'm not quite sure how that came about now. I can't remember. Here is another really good opportunity for snipping this lot off. So I was going to be using light tanks for dashing through lines like this, but the infantry seems to be doing a good job. But that's a big cut-off right there. So we've got these guys done. That's excellent. We've got the logistics company coming on. So when we go into the Soviet Union proper, like when we're out here, that's going to be really, really useful. Especially if I have any motorized or armoured companies. What we're working on here? Not a lot. So there's mechanized. Trucks mechanized, they'll have breakthrough and hardness. That would bring the production cost down a bit. Armour, 5% armour. I'll take 5% armour on that one. Not that we're making any yet, but we do plan to make some. We've got another great cut-off here, and nothing in front of it, actually. Leave 2 behind. Move on. 2. I'm going to take the railways as I go. And then try and get across there. And we're going to see what that looks like when they arrive. I don't think there's going to be much in the way. But that's a huge pocket there. And that's going to straighten out the line really, really well. So with you guys, let's put you onto frontline order like that. And you can start planning like a breakthrough like that. Well, the Brits are going through. My troops are following behind somewhere. I think I'm moving on to the next one, aren't I? The Brits are just going in. They don't care. We're going in now as well. Supplies are looking a bit ropey around here. Right, who's attacking from where? We fought those guys off. The Brits need some help. Let's go in. That is an almighty cut-off. That is excellent. Or it will be. It's not quite there yet. But a little bit of support from the dudes up there. Let's add a bit of support in like that. If my divisions... I'm going to have to redraw that field marshal line. It's not drawn out like I expected. This is one of my favourite parts of the game, when you just start carving up enemy armies and territory, just surrounding them and forcing them to surrender. I really enjoy it when it gets to this stage. So we need to make sure we just hold that open. The Soviets are going to go mad. We trigger the order on that one. Start pushing this in. Surround them, and then that's another great pocket. And then the next one I can see. I mean, this looks like just too easy to do, doesn't it? We get that. So let me have just a pause, just a recap of our situation with the supplies. So we've got a huge stock of the medium tanks. Now that's good, because that model of medium tanks, those are our crap medium tanks for supporting infantry divisions. And they are crap. So I can take the factories out of there, but we've got a stock of everything now. Fighters could do with some. I'm just going to... I'll take one out of there to put it into the fighters. What we like for resources. And the other stuff, I guess, we will just add into these. Actually, the support equipment should be fine at this point. We've got some more ground attack aircraft. That's great. That's okay. Brilliant. Let's hold those factories in reserve. I don't want to waste a load of resources or require more. And then we will build something cool with them when we get them. I was going to change something then. It flashed across my mind and then it just beep, went out again. Never mind. We'll figure out what it was. So that pocket very... Oh no, that pocket's it's closing. I was looking at the wrong bit. The map colours all sort of, just to get a bit sort of samey around this. Right, we've got mechanised stuff, so we might as well start putting some mechanised production in, even while we're researching something else. We got the artillery going. The light tanks I'll probably put in as recon support things. So we'll still use light tanks. We'll still have a use for them. We will do, I think... Yeah, it makes sense just to do the next one straight away. But at the same time, I'm going to start putting some mechanised stuff in. Are we on the wrong one? There it is. Mechanised equipment 1. Sign those guys in. More important than light tanks. Have we got 5 factories? We haven't. But we will. Check the numbers. On trucks in particular, I'm thinking of. We have some, but not a huge amount. The infantry equipment's looking better. Probably because we've captured a ton, I would say. Okay, so we can definitely get 3 factories going on here. We'll take 2 artillery out. We'll take 1 off there and 1 off there, and that should give us the 5 for the mechanised stuff. Brilliant. And then we're going to add to that. We're going to change the model of medium tank that's supporting the infantry divisions. We're going to get a slightly better one. Have I got the improved anti-tank researching? No. But I will soon, and I would like that. It'll give us some new tank cannons to play with. Right, so I think